Hello everybody and welcome back for episode 2 of our Khand campaign in 30 to the War Divide and Conquer version 4.5. So before we properly start, I want to say massive thanks to all the support on the first video of this new campaign. It's been overwhelming. Right now I'm at 340 views, 44 likes, which is an insane amount for my videos, and already 28 comments. Of course some of those are mine. A lot of helpful tips in there which I will address during the video. And I also want to say thanks for all those who have already voted on our next poll for the next Evil campaign. About 50 people have already voted, which is also an amazing number. I think last time I did the poll that resulted in the Gondor campaign, I got about 10 votes, maybe 20. So seeing that absolute massive increase in support is absolutely great. And if I had to wager right now, I'd say either Gundabad, Rhûn, or Angmar are winning. I don't think anyone has voted for Mordor or Moria. I think those are the only factions that get a single vote. Ar-Adunaim also got quite a few votes. The Ar-Adunaim as well, but not as much as I would have expected. But of course, most of you have already seen my Ar-Adunaim campaign, I'm sure. Alright, either way. We are 20 turns in, and I think the battle plan for me is quite clear. So, we are going to side with the Istari. There are some people who are still wondering about that, if it's going to be a truly evil Khand campaign. It's not. We're going to try to be good. For now, we are allied, of course, with the evil factions because we start out like that. But of course, once we side with the Istari, the Blue Wizards, then we will have a war with the evil factions that will try to broker peace alliance with the good factions, try to befriend Dol Amroth and Gondor, which already set some steps for that. And let's also try and befriend Rohan, which I think, did we already do that? Or were we close to doing that? I can't actually remember. Rohan, where are you? Did I skimp over you? I did. Where are you? Oh, there you are. So we do have trade out with them, so we should probably move on towards Isengard. So once we side with the Istari, our Harad lands, which is the 5 regions we start out with, Sturlutzikand, Amukand, Oibamari, Gizelkum, and Chelka, will get attacked by rebels and will also face an Inquisition force near Sturlutzikand. Siakan and Imlet Khanan will be crucial to survive that onslaught. Those two settlements will not get immediately besieged and will probably be our new base of operations. So that's also why I moved my faction leader Khan Arkish out there already. And someone pointed out that he looks like, or that he's actually Saladin from the movie Kingdom of Heaven. I can barely recognize him, and I've seen Kingdom of Heaven like a bajillion times. Director's cut, mind you. All full 3 hours, almost as long as The Return of the King. But I guess, yeah. Did he always wear that helmet? It's more like a Norman helmet to me. Anyway, doesn't matter. So we are going to expand these settlements as much as we can. We do have gold mines in a lot of our territories, which I guess I should check. So Sturlutzikand has gold. Let me actually toggle the fucking board so I have a better idea of the borders. So that's actually Amukand, not Sturlutzikand. Siakan has gold mines and silver. So they're going to rake in big money. And there should be another settlement with gold mines that I can't really spot right now. The silver here. Where are the gold mines? Ah, there they are. So Oibamari, Amukand, and Siakan. But mostly Siakan, we're going to focus on that. And I guess we'll get all the troops in the forts that we don't need right now, instead of disbanding them. And I also want to get a garrison ready in Sturlutzikand. All the other settlements, they can fall once we get the Blue Wizards. We can deploy them. Alright, so we do have a little bit of money to spare. We can build a meeting hall to reduce the upkeep. Maybe you want to lower the tax rate here to increase the population growth. Alright. So I can actually now grab my phone and read through some of the most helpful comments that I have gotten. The first comment was a bit of a hateful comment, if I can do say so. I mean, I know it's all in jest, but it's Oblivion plays Ruler of Oblivion, and then the name continues, but it's cut off on my phone. Seeing Izzy make another campaign and knowing he will fuck up eventually, just like Galu. Ah shit, here we go again. Well, I know I'm not the best player, and I embrace that. If you want to watch perfect Total War gameplay, I can highly recommend Legend of Total War. Fuck, I already forgot where the gold mines were. I guess it's no real bother to build mines here. Now 160, that's pretty bad. You can watch Legend of Total War, but if you're looking for just a regular guy playing some regular old 30 to the War Divide and Conquer, then you are at the right address. Alright. Ibamari. I could get mines there if we save for it. I think at first... actually, that's... It's difficult. I guess we'll take Amukand. You can expand that, because it's closest to Stolutzakand. Nothing else we really want to do. Like, we're already becoming good friends with them, which is great. Just wish I had a port so I could properly trade with them. Now my trade is fairly limited. We have reached the Golden Halls of Edoras. Isengard's already here. Pretty far in. Okay. Minus some construction costs. That's quite useful. It's going to be quite helpful. Alright. The good thing about skipping many turns is I can get to read through some comments. Oh yeah, another thing that I completely forgot to mention. We reached 1,000 subscribers today, which is amazing. So a lot of the comments were also like, oh, you're so close to 1,000. But then we eventually made it, I think mostly due to the first episode being released. So thank you. Especially a warm welcome to all of those that have just recently subscribed. I'm sure there's still many of you watching that aren't subscribed yet. That's okay, you're still more than welcome. But yeah, sure. If you want to watch more of my videos, feel free to subscribe. It seems we're just going to build up an economy, or sorry, a military. I can't speak today. A military purely by completing missions. Hello, I need some hard money. You're pretty rich, aren't you? You're poor. So you probably won't accept that. Oh, you do? Ha, idiot. Yeah, I'm very thankful. Don't worry about that. Another unit of stepper archers. To the fort you go. Eventually we'll have an army ready. Alright. So yeah, we should get these mines. Should we get the Master Mason's Hall first? We got the first tier of it. I guess we should go for it. So basically now it's a race against the clock to get as much of our settlements built up before the choice. So it will be a bit slow in the beginning, but once the Blue Wizard's choice happens, then the campaign will pick up. Okay, there are also a lot of people who really don't like Khand for some reason. Nazgul, for example, commented, I greatly dislike both Khand and A because I don't think they fit the Middle-earth setting. And then he said, but because I enjoy your campaigns, I will still watch you play this one. Ah, that puts a smile on my face. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. I guess a lot of the Khand and Ar-Adunaim factions are fantasy by the developers of Divide and Conquer. They're not really set in Tolkien lore, or not as much. Like, there's little mentions of them in the books, but they're not really much talked about. We don't know much about them, what I'm trying to say. So if we can get these meeting halls going, should fix our economy pretty quickly actually, and then we can start really pumping out units. So let's go towards Dundon. Let's keep selling our map information to everyone we meet like the filthy whore that I am. Sorry, I'm projecting my own personal insecurities. Alright. Yeah, a lot of positive vibes. Also, a tip from Oblivion Plays, Ruler of Oblivion, to build a meeting ground, which is already what we're doing. He also says, take Southern Castle in your heartland, it will be your temporary military capital. Is he talking about the one place I forgot the name of, which I will take a look at when the Ar-Adunaim are done with their turn? Hey, thank you. Siakan? That's not a castle, is it? No, it's a village. Is that one? I guess he's talking about this place. Where is it? Grukmaur. Yeah, maybe I should take it. I could gather a small enough force to go after it. Let's somewhat remember where it is. Oh, thank you for remembering it for me. Let's keep investing in our economy first. And then we can scramble together whatever troops we've got going for us. Imlet Khan. Okay, nice. Meeting hall. So I could probably send Khan Arkish. No, you guys are unhappy if I do that. 3 units will not be enough. I think if I get some Nomad Horsemen, that would already do quite a bit of damage. I forgot to move my diplomat. Like I said, don't expect perfect plays from me. Ah, yes. Another important comment that it's something I was talking about in the previous video. Merchants. We sadly cannot get merchants as Kant. I was expecting that we were one of the few factions that could trade merchants because, I don't know, we seem kind of like a Bedouin, okay, they returned, kind of faction that would rely on a lot of trade and, I don't know, camel routes, silk route, that kind of stuff. But I guess that's not really the case, because you need a specific guild house to be able to train merchants, and we don't get access to that unless we were able to capture a certain settlement with that guild house, and if we don't destroy it then maybe, but it might also be locked to the faction. Let's go back. Familiar territory. Ostenethel over here. I wonder if the Gwaithie Myrdane's already rebuilt. I doubt it, but you never know. Okay, more Masons Hall. Chilka. I don't really want anything of these buildings. They're all a bit poopy. So we'll just wait. It actually takes multiple turns to get the riders. Yeah, it does 2 turns. Perhaps I should get some step tribesmen. They're fairly cheap in the upkeep. And if I then get like these 3 plus these 2, that should be enough to take Krukmaur. Of course, I don't know what troops are stationed there. I mean, yeah, it's impossible to predict. But yeah, I do imagine this campaign will be a bit slower to start, but once the Blue Wizard's choice happens, we can go full bananas. And I'm fully like embracing that we're going to be a good faction, that we're going to fight against Sauron. I will march straight into Mordor and take all their lands. Literally. Because they're quite rich. That was one of the things that surprised me a lot when I was doing the Gondor campaign, just how rich the Mordor lands were. Especially like these territories, like over here, and these ones as well. Probably got a lot of mines going. Alright, our economy is looking healthier and healthier with the minute. So let's see. A market would not be bad. Or I could just, yeah, probably just keep going in the Masons. Oibamari. Actually, we should focus, of course, on Siakan. Don't really need an armory there for now. Could save up for the mines. Plus 600 would be nice. How many turns would that take? Only 4. Could save up for that. And build something relatively... Wait, how much will I have? 8,380. That's not entirely correct because I will, of course, spend some money on military moving out. But I could afford something. So I think I'll get farms here in Imlat Khanan. Then save the rest of my money. Yeah, that should be enough. Although, if I move these 3 out, it might cost me some more. Although I could wait for them. Seeing as we still have these guys to move. Yeah, I'd say that's a good play. See, sometimes I do make, you know, decisions that are actually kind of smart. Or I think they're smart. Maybe they're just completely stupid. And I think they're smart. That's a lot more dangerous. When someone's doing stupid shit, but they know they're doing stupid shit, it's kind of harmless. But when someone does stupid shit, but they think they're doing smart shit, run away. Like, just run away screaming. Literally. Alright. I'm actually really curious to see which evil faction will win. Because when the votes just started coming in, Isengard was actually in the lead for a fair bit. So I was like, alright, sure, Isengard campaign, I can get behind that. Seems fun. And then suddenly Rhûn got a lot of... Am I gonna get another unit? Yeah, I am. That's actually not the direction I was going. Dolvorn, which we will go there. This is Dolvorn, right? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, but that's enough money to build the mines in Siakan. So by turn around 40-50, which is when the shit goes down, I should have a decent amount of money flowing in. I think this will be enough to take down Krukmaur. Although there's 5 as well. Huh. Maybe I should send in like marauders. Or more Step Arch. Step Arch is not bad. They did win the last battle pretty handily, so I guess I'll get 1 unit of that. And let's get 1 unit of those as well. Why not? Why not? And then take Krukmaur. I guess that will be the first castle we take. Not that we rely that much on castles. We're of course like a nomadic faction. It's highly unlikely that we even have castles. Like, I don't know anything about Mongolian history, so I might be completely wrong, but I don't think back in the day of like the Great Khans, they really built castles much. I think they were just very much always on the move, annoying China. Which maybe they still do, I don't know. So wait, that's actually a fort, that's not the settlement. Settlement's over here. Alright, construction complete of the Master Mason's Hall in Amukhand. So that also makes the mines quite a bit cheaper. Like, this seems pretty shitty income for having gold. Let's go for it anyway. Let's actually take a look at the units. I haven't actually gone and took a look at the custom battle to see what kind of units I'm getting access to it. So it will be a very big surprise for me as much as it will be for you, I think. Hooray! Give me money! Boom. I'm asking quite a lot of money. Yeah, I didn't really expect you to pay that much, but I mean, you are kinda interested, it seems, so maybe. No, okay. Sorry, I pushed for far too much. Alright, we're gonna have a fucking full tier Steppe Archers Legion by the time we're done talking to all the factions. Those early tier missions are gonna pull us through the other game. The special gifts from the council as well. Alright, so how have you guys been doing? I hope you're all doing well despite the corona shit. It's currently Tuesday, April 14th, but I imagine this video will go up the next day, so Wednesday. I've been very busy with work. I actually just had a meeting at the end of the workday, which... Why would you schedule a meeting then? Especially like online meetings. And I also have a meeting tomorrow in the morning. It's like the last thing I do of my workday and the first thing I do. For those of you that are not in the workforce, because I think most of my viewers are quite young, or younger than me at least. But those of you that aren't in the workforce, just take my word for it. Meetings are not fun. So I feel kind of bad building meeting halls. What actually rakes in the most money? How much does this give me? Trade 203. 203, that is nothing? What? That doesn't seem to do anything. Am I missing something? Oh, 221. That's pretty bad. I think the meeting hall will definitely make up more. Are we building in all settlements actually? Should keep a look at that. No, we're not. Chelka, for example, is doing jack shit, but there's nothing really I want there for now. Oibamari, you can get the Masons Hall, yeah. Alright, Mr. Diplomat. Let's go talk to the Dunedain. Part of me thinks if I did a poll for which good faction we should play as, part of me thinks the Northern Dunedain would have won. I think a lot of people would like to watch. I mean, feel free to put it in the comments if you're like, hey, I really want to watch Northern Dunedain. We might do one soon, and to be honest, if I hadn't done a High Elves campaign just before, I might have done a Northern Dunedain campaign. But if you do a Northern Dunedain campaign right after a High Elves campaign, you're just kind of in the same territory again, you know? You fight the same enemies, you have the same goals, sorta. So that's why I didn't do it. I don't think it would have been too exciting. Alright. Let's see. I do need to think about everything. Might not plus 800. Oh, that'd be nice though. I should focus on Emerald Khan. Those are pretty shitty mines. I mean, it's still pretty good too. And then building income as well, 25. And you should get free upkeep now, yeah. So see, our budget is increasing. But we are still dirt poor. We can barely field half an army. It's quite sad. I'm gonna go for it. I will send these guys back to a fort once they're done taking Krukmaur. Diplomat. It's always something I'm bound to forget. But yeah, I imagine most of my viewers are still, I don't know actually. I want to say most of my viewers are like college aged, maybe a little bit older, maybe just starting out in the workforce. I mean, I'm very much a junior still in the workforce. But I actually don't know, you know. Maybe you guys are in different fields where meetings aren't as common. I have no idea what the profile of an Izzy viewer is. Well, I guess it would make the most sense if the profile of an Izzy viewer is kind of like me, myself. Rumors from Rhûn. Rumors now fly across Middle-earth that a messenger of Mordor has approached Rhûn with an offer, claiming Barad-dûr is willing to return the 3 surviving dwarven rings of power to Rhûn in exchange for friendship between the Blue Mountains and the Mountains of Shadow. The High Elves have sent an envoy to advise the clan lord to remain loyal to the Free Peoples, but only time will tell what the clan lord's decision will be. Rhûn, evil choice, also one of the more popular choices right now. It could very well still win the poll. So what are we facing here? Oh right, it was the Hashari army. So I think with proper cavalry support, it shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, those guys will just slice through my steppe tribesmen, but that's okay. We just need them to stand for as long as our cavalry needs to charge in. Which, judging by how fast our cavalry is, it's not that long. Alright, so our building income has improved quite a bit. Mining is also raking in a lot of cash. So let's keep expanding, but let's see, what do we mostly need? We mostly need to increase our population growth. So I guess we'll build the Dark Sanctuary, which we might have to destroy at one point. Gizilkum, 160, that's pretty shite. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to mind my language. Yelvin said if I want to get monetized, which I don't care that much about, but that I should mind my language and not cuss as much. So we're going to try doing that. We'll probably fail. Well, Strelitsa Khan gets priority. The Mason's Guildhouse, eh? Let's get an armory there already, actually. I would like to try and defend Strelitsa Khan. Don't care as much about the other settlements, but that one I'd like to try and hold on to. At least as long... Well, at least until the blue wizards arrive. Where would the Dunedain be? I guess over here. Khazad-Dûm. Alright, I very much expect them to sally out, so let's see what happens. I hope they don't sally out. Even though it would be more exciting for the videos, I'm sure you guys want them to sally out, but it would make my life a whole lot more difficult. Because those Hashari, they're not a joke, man. They are tough. We fought them many times in the Gondor campaign when Harad was fielding them, and they can do a lot of damage. The blades especially, the shadows not as much. They were never that big of a threat. The main threat they kind of imposed, there we go, was their range. But I don't imagine they'll be able to use that to too much effect. Alright, so if we trust the balance of power, it's not great, but it's not horrible. We've definitely won worse fights. We do have a lot more numbers, but yeah, their quality is all around higher. But yeah, most of their defense comes from defense skill. So our archers should be able to shred through them, and our cavalry should be able to stab through them pretty well as well. Same with the Hashari Shadows, I imagine. Yeah, 6 armor is on the low side. But I mean, if you look at these guys, for example, I can't look at them right now, but I don't think they have 6 armor. I don't think they get close to that. But yeah, they should just kind of survive for a brief moment, and then that's all I need. We're gonna spread out our steppe archers, so our Hashari, well not our, but their Hashari Shadows don't just shred through us with arrow fire. Actually gonna pause for a second. Oh, interesting, our steppe tribesmen do get javelins as well. Huh, that actually makes them quite a bit better. They have 1 armor, 5 total defense. But a 6 missile attack, that's quite respectable. I mean, 2 melee is horrible. That's Snargot here, but 6 missile, yeah, that's going to be very helpful. And then these guys as well. Alright, so what we are going to do is make sure that no one's on skirmish mode, not even you. Let's make sure we move far away enough. Actually, from their towers, spread out the forces. Maybe spread these guys out as well so they can get the most out of their javelins. Nomad horsemen, you move. And then the general. The Variak nobles. Quite like their barding. It looks like a Persian rug. Not that I have a Persian rug or anything like that. If I ever set up a Patreon, that will be one of the things I buy with it. A Persian rug. It's going on my list of things I'll buy if I ever have enough money. A new microphone, because I know this one isn't great. I mean, it serves its purpose, and it's fine for what it needs to do. And a Persian rug, a VR headset, and Half-Life Alyx. Yeah, imagine if you could play this game in VR, just like be one of these Mongolians. Just wonder what's going through their minds. You have very fancy quivers, by the way. For being poor and having shoddy armor, their quivers are exceedingly exquisite. Alright, he's just rushing in. To the surprise of no one. Yeah, well, no, don't fire on the shadows. Fuck the shadows. Kill the blades. Fuck the blades. They want me to kill Paternax. I'll run them down. I hope someone got that reference. Alright, archers, pull back. It might be too late. Oh, they've done 6% damage already. Let's see if we can do a cavalry charge. They do seem to be prepared for it. Still, should be able to do a bit of damage. Yeah, pretty good. Nice. Yeah, that javelin's gonna make a ton of difference, I think. I don't think that would make we'd stand as well a chance as we are without those javelins, but they're getting absolutely destroyed by the Hashari blades, as expected, Soda. I mean, if I want to be sneaky, I could run into the settlement. That was a shit charge. What the hell, man? Need to do proper charges if you want to win. Stop firing on me! No, don't do that. It's fucking bleeds, man. My guys will probably rout. Let's hope we can rout them as well. That should be a good charge. Boom! Nice. Nice, nice, nice. These guys are getting fucked up. At least our steppe archers are still alive. Still standing. So without these nomad horsemen, we wouldn't stand a chance. They are definitely going to be the MVP of our early game. If you two could fire on them. And if you could fire on these lads. There's a fly buzzing around. God damn it, that's distracting as fuck. Go away. I'm fucking waging war here. I said a swear word again. YouTube's gonna demonetize my videos. I don't even monetize them. And I get copyright claims on like every video. Because of course there's Lord of the Rings music in most of them. Or other copyrighted music. And the funny thing is, in the true campaign finale of the High Elves campaign, I actually included some footage from the actual movies. And at first I didn't get a copyright claim for it. It was one of the videos I didn't get an instant copyright claim on, despite including actual footage of the movies. So yeah, just goes to show how broken the YouTube, well, what do you even call it? Copyright system, I guess, how broken it is. Doesn't matter how many losses we suffer as long as we win this battle. Fuck the blades. Run away. Nice. Alright, pull back. Archers, give him hell. Maybe I'll hold on to the horses. Well, we'll just put all the survivors in a fort, and at one point we'll try to retrain them. We haven't won yet. There's still these guys alive and kicking. Kicking our ass, yeah. Come on. Alright, nice. Yeah, our cavalry is getting destroyed. Most of our units are going to be gone by the end of this battle. But at least we're taking the enemy with us. And as long as our general survives, he can govern the city afterwards, and we don't actually need any men. Should have the culture on our side as well. Oh, they're done slaughtering one of my units. We lost 80%, but they've lost 90%, so I'm not feeling too bad about it. Alright, only 15 of these guys remaining, oh god. We should actually get in a closer formation. Nice. Gotta make sure we don't get run down by those Hasharis. Oh, they're over there. You actually go in there just in case something goes awfully wrong here. Which I don't think it will. Ah, there we have it. Our whole... No, wait. Our foe fights with horns made of clay. Not our horns fight with foes made of... Nice. General down. Alright, so we're gonna take Krukmaur. Very happy with that. At relatively small cost. I mean, these are mostly units we got for free. Yeah, seizing their territory. Now, where is... Oh, there we go. Yeah, this doesn't really look like a kind of castle you'd expect in the desert like this. Rhûn. Captain Surabil. There we go. Beautiful. That's it. Who did the most damage? Well, obviously the Nomad Horseman. Steppe Tribesmen did horrible. I mean, yeah, they're a really shitty unit. I guess that's kind of the choice you make. If you side with the evil factions, you just get stronger cavalry. Well, not really. You don't actually get stronger cavalry. I'm not sure what you really get, but if you side with the good factions, you get the dwarves to kind of fill in your lack of good infantry units, and you also get crossbows as well, which are most welcome, seeing as you're surrounded by heavy armored enemies. So you kind of fill out your roster, which I guess is the biggest perk you get from siding with the Blue Wizards. Because they, of course, bring the Orocani Dwarves, the Dwarves of the Red Mountain. Not sure how that makes sense lore-wise. I guess it's a bit of a stretch. I'm not sure. It's never really explained, if I'm not mistaken, in the books, what the Blue Wizards do. I think it's only said they go to the eastern, southern lands to try and stop Sauron from recruiting evil men there. Alright, Krukmaur. Nice. A Nomads Guild already. I actually don't know what that does exactly. I guess it wouldn't hurt. I mean, this is going to be our main troop production center for a fair bit, because I'm pretty sure it's our only castle. So I think I'll get it, actually. But I'm not sure what it does exactly. All these places are salted. So let's check. A melee weapon bonus. I mean, that's never bad. Alright, these forces. This one gets free upkeep. All the other ones can go to a fort. Let's not go to the fort that is in Harad land, actually. Let's put you here. Alright, Krukmaur can also get mines. Nice. So I'm pretty sure this is our only castle. Let's take a look. Capital, but that's a city. Oh, actually, Ubamar is a castle as well. You can also judge by the icons. Bloop. So we got 2 castles now. But I mean, if we lose Oibamari with the rebel stags that will spawn, we will need Krukmaur. Alright, Amukan got the mines, nice. My network does bring in quite a bit more. It's quite expensive though. Let's start with the meeting hall. Because I think the meeting hall actually does the most for our economy right now. I remember from the Gondor campaign, meeting halls were like essential. Without meeting halls, you wouldn't be able to afford your generals like at all. Roads would also be pretty useful. Yeah, let's get some roads in Kizilkum. Although it actually also helps the enemy a little bit. But right now we don't have an enemy yet. Chelka! Nothing I want to build there. And then Krukmaur itself, let's build the Mason's Hall there. Alright. Can I already train anything there? No, I already can. Once they are reinforced, of course. Alright. Am I already in Northern Dunedain land? I don't think I am. Fornost? No, Fennes-Drunin. Right. Always mix up Fornost and Fennes-Drunin. Okay, +3 farming, that's quite good. And yeah, Siakan's starting to rake in the big money. Do want to expand that one as well. And I'm actually thinking, once we get the support of the Blue Wizards and the Dwarves of, well, the Ar-Adunaim Mountains, which is actually, I think, a double phrasing. Because I think Ar-Adunaim already means mountains. I'm not sure about that. I might be able to upgrade my mines all the way through, because I get like the Dwarven knowledge, or however you want to call it. The dwarves help me out building my mines. Maybe that's why the dwarves come over. They want some of that sweet, sweet silver and gold that I'm racking up. That would make sense. Okay, Dorwinian Resplendent. Alright, good on them. It's a surprise. The elves look upon them with favour, and their allies have pulled them to their sides with unwanted splendour and resolve. Much would many give the Sea Kingdom, where elves call it their home, and a beauty is kindled that will not die. The vineyard shall not be devoured by axe and flame. So they went apparently for the elven choice. A dark sanctuary in Siakan, so that also improves the population growth by quite a bit. Anything else that we can use? Well, I guess increasing our building income is always nice, and leather tanners are a cheap way to do so. It kind of offsets the building income you lose with building armories. I know it says plus minus 100, but it's actually just minus. If I put my cursor like here, there we go. That, oh wait, God damn it. You can tell I have shaky hands. I'm not great at FPS games because of that. But there we go, now it's correct. Alright, anyway. Oibamari. I'm very certain I'll lose Oibamari. So these mines, they probably won't be done in time. So I think I'm better off building this. Let's make sure we're building it in the important settlements. Tulutakan, Shalka, Imnatkan, okay. Nice. So we can actually start looking towards improving our military a little bit to prepare for an attack on Tulutakan. But yeah, like I said, our units are quite shit. These guys are not going to hold walls against the Inquisitor force. So the armor is actually going to do a whole lot more. I'm not sure what units I'll get from them, to be honest. Probably Harad units, I'd imagine. I don't think Khand has a specific defender unit. I actually don't know. I haven't fought Khand in a while. I guess last time was in the Gondor campaign, but we never really had garrison fights with them. So our economy is looking healthier by the minute. Hello, more trade rights. Although I'm not sure if our trade caravans will ever meet each other, but it's nice in theory. We have reasonable wealth, which is a surprise because I think the Dunedain are usually completely broke.
Acceptable. Farewell then.
Farewell then. Let's go towards Saloniac. We are inching closer and closer to the important kind of milestone in the campaign, which is of course the Istari choice. The thing that sets apart Khand from all the other factions. Well, except Rhûn, I guess. I already kind of said that in the previous video. They do kind of play similarly in that aspect, but they are of course on completely opposing ends of the map. I also want to give a shout out to Commander Soul. One of the viewers, one of the subscribers, who's also very active in the Divide and Conquer Discord, and one of the developers behind, I hope I get it right, I think it's called Conflicts of Eriador? Commons of Mordor. Yeah, we'll do that actually. Another Stepper Archer unit. One second, I'm gonna finish building before I finish that strain of thought. That's pretty shit. Let's get that. Not cannon. Nice, mines. Mining network wouldn't be bad. I think I'll get roads first. Then Amukan, the meeting hall. I guess I'm building an army there as well, just to slow down the enemy a bit. And how much free upgrade does a meeting hall give me? 1. I thought it was 2 for a second. So actually, I don't know. I guess I'll train him. But yeah, Commander Soul. Conflict of Eriador, which is a sub-mod for Divide and Conquer that focuses entirely on this region here. So Eriador, Cardolan, Eregion, I guess, as well. So it's kind of like what Kingdoms did to base Medieval too. Focus on specific parts of the map with a lot more factions. You have like the remnants of Cardolan, for example. Rudar would be a separate from Angmar, for example. It's a very interesting mod, something I'm very much looking forward to playing. So the music's going bananas, which I quite like. So these guys can get there in 2 turns, which I think should be enough. But perhaps I should get better roads in Siakan. I can't get them yet. Need to reach max level for that. Man, at this point I just give like no taxes. Tax cuts to all those who want to live in Siakan. We need to organize a new gold rush. But yeah, I mean that's definitely looking like an interesting submod, something I'd really like to try out. Once it is released, of course. The Divide and Conquer Discord chat actually got quite a few changes because they used to have a forum section on the I can't come up with the name. Total War official forums. Jesus Christ, my brain. The Total War official forums, but that got closed apparently. Oh, they accepted the gift. We have received a rather terse message. Why? We're okay. From Lewin that states simply, the Blue Mountains stand alone. There had been rumored that a dark emissary had visited the mountains, and what agreement or bargain has been struck we cannot know. We do know that the Dwarves of the Blue Mountains have, if only temporarily, shut down all diplomatic negotiations. Surely for them to agree to such a thing, the gift must have been very generous indeed. Well, if it is 3 rings of power. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so they used to have a forum section, but that apparently got closed down because of the mod being bundled together with Third Age Total War. Not sure how that works. I guess because there's like copyright claims with Third Age, the Tolkien estate. It's kind of like, I'm not sure exactly what the cause is, but I guess that would be the reason. I think we should immediately go for the highest tier of armory. Or maybe military lodging so we can get some better units. How much would that take? 4 turns? 6 turns? Like, if we had it 4 turns, then you can count another 2 turns before we actually have units. Choices. I mean, this will be done in time, so let's go for it. Do we need more units? Yeah, actually we do. We can afford them. I guess we'll get some step drives, and why not? Maybe some Khandish raiders to send outside. We could kind of kite the enemy a bit if they decide to besiege us. We had some quests, right? Yep. Talk to Goblins of Moria, get another unit. Hello, you want to trade? Oof, suck. Oh wait, oof, Gus. Sorry.
Something else you'd like to suggest?
I mean, this is the Izzy channel, home of mispronunciations and bad economic decisions. I mean, who cares? It's Corona. Aren't all economies going to shit right now? Yay! Oh, tribesmen this time. Nice. Spicing it up by some variation, eh? See what you're doing, Yiltik? Where shall we move to next? Well, I guess we can move to... Oh, we can't go to Khazad-Dûm through there. Let's go to Imladris. Say hi to Elrond. Hello, remember me? I remember you very well. I'm sure most of my viewers do as well. And also, I want to say, don't worry, we're going to put watchtowers in our territories at one point. It's just not really priority, and I don't really have generals to spare at the moment. But don't worry, it's something I want to do, because it also bothers me to have like 2 shades of coloring on the map. One of like, hey, you know what's going on over here, and one that's like, nope, you have no clue. Also, look at that mine all the way off the map. I guess geographically that's where the Autocarni dwarves would come from. I actually have no idea. I know so little about them. Oh, hello, Harad. Just glad you can't attack me. I'm just glad no one can attack me right now. I'm fully busy with a whole list of other stuff. Alright, well, you can stay there. I guess I could send them home for I should probably send them home for retrading. Our economy is strong enough right now to afford some units. There's nothing else I can do, really. My economy is looking better and better, so that's good. That's a relief. We can afford stuff now. Let's see. You want to buy some map information? You never have enough money. You are quite rich. It says you're bankrupt, but I don't believe a word. No? Okay. Maybe you are bankrupt after all. No, I'm not going to offer you money. I want map information, and I want money for it. Alright, I'll give you the friend's discount, because we're old relatives. Alright, Guldur.
That seemed fruitful. Farewell.
Never mind, maybe if you would have gone after Ar-Adunaim like I did, you'd be able to afford my map information. I guess I should already build up some forces somewhat. Because I have the money for it. If we just get a bajillion archers, we might be able to hold them off. Although I'm not sure what unit that Inquisitor comes with, but I imagine it's like Temple Wards or something of the sort. Which we do not stand a chance against, man. Maybe if we had any armor-piercing unit. Well, I guess our javelins would be armor-piercing, but there's just not enough of them. And as you all know, I really dislike javelins. I just don't like playing with them. I don't know why, because I've gotten plenty of comments saying, "Hey, Izzy, you really underestimate the power of javelins." I just don't like them. I just do not like them. Moria under siege. That's gonna go well, no doubt. Look at that. That is a beautiful child. Holy shit, look at that hair and those eyes, man. I wish my child would look like that. I don't have a child, by the way. In case you're wondering, I'm not judging my child for not looking pretty enough. But that's a really beautiful child. That sounds kind of creepy when I say, but I don't mean it in a creepy way, just like objectively. Right. Alright, if we send you guys home, should be able to retrain you. No. No unit types available. Ah, crap. Well, this should boost up our recruitment a bit. We'll leave these guys in there for now. Get some stuff archers. We'll send them north. Guys can chill in there. Alright. We've already talked to you. Let's go to Angmar. No, they had not taken Kamat Bryn. Let's go to Mount Graham then. Although it's another summon over here, isn't there? Morvatarth, I think? See, I'm starting to know my directions in Middle-earth a fair bit. Why is the game so laggy all of a sudden? Okay, anything else I want to do? Well, perhaps I should get a spy. Can afford him now, it might be useful. Let's get ourselves a spy. Alright. Reaching 1,000 subs was really a nice moment. I was really refreshing my YouTube page when it was like at 999. I actually took a screenshot when I got 1,000. Dated it and everything. It's a memory I'll never forget. I guess our next goal is 2,000. And up then, you know, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, and then we'll like shove over PewDiePie and be like, no, we're the biggest channel now. Some random Belgian guy making videos on a really obscure oh shit! The High Lord of Moria is dead? Moria hang on a second! Oh shit! It's our turn, boys. Rumors from the east. Khan, I bring to you news that could prove of dire consequence to us if it possesses verity. Rumors have reached us from the east, coming on trade caravans and spread across one clan to another through riders, speaking of great chaos and battles. Oh lord. Due to the many sources of these tales, their contents are contradictory. Some speak of a great host of dwarves that have descended from the Orocani to pillage and devastate the clans. Others speak of clans that, once sane, have become mad overnight, turning away from the Dark Lord and forsaking their lands to wage war on their friends or flee from the lands devoted to the Dark Tower. Most rumors speak, however, of two figures clad in blue that walk the plains, leaving naught but chaos in their wake. Some riders claim these are only servants of the Dark Towers that have been dispatched by the Dark Lords to test us, and if we yield to their offers, we shall be struck down by the Dark Lord, and our clan and its memory shall be purged and cast into oblivion. Oh no, not oblivion. I, however, read in my youth of the Istari, an order of beings akin to the Dark Lord that serve the treacherous Valar, and seek to cast our Lord into the abyss. I fear they may be of this order, and their aim is to seduce us away from the Dark Lord and deceive us into a war with the Dark Tower. I have spoken to many riders, and the rumors have been moving west towards us with the speed of our finest horses. We may be drawn into a confrontation with them very soon. I think it's about 2 turns. And when that moment comes, we will be forced to yield to them or fight them, and the vast horde rumors state they have gathered. Wait, and the vast horde rumors state they have gathered. Jesus, that was a tough sentence. Alright, so, hype, boys. Let's gather up whatever the hell we can to defend Sturlutzakant. These settlements will be completely void. Let's get whatever we can get our filthy hands on. I thought I'd be given a bit... Well, I guess the choice is at 40 and then we need to suffer the consequences. So we got one more turn. I'm not gonna trade anything then. Unless, well, these Marauders only take one turn. I guess we can fill a roster up with them. Alright, Jesus fucking Christo. And I swore again, got them. Let's get the Crane Exchange. Nothing too fancy. Krukmau is actually more important. Can start building. Let's get a Nomadic Gathering Ground, because we need to start trading troops at one point. Mines can wait for now. Some farms. Alright. Actually, I wanted to toggle the Fog of War and take a look at what's going on in Moria. Alright, so Moria still lives. It's not like their faction's gone entirely. Bomber might actually be able to retake Khazad-Dûm, but that's very surprising. Normally Khazad-Dûm does not fall. I think what happened is that Bomber moved out with most of the armies and it was just undefended. And only had Balin, I imagine, remaining there. So that's why Khazad-Dûm fell so easily. I remember the previous turn I was like, who cares? They're not gonna fall. Khazad-Dûm always holds. So there's a chance that they retake it. And what the hell? My screen just went black. Hello? Game? I still have a mouse cursor. I'll be right back, I guess. Alright, well, we are back. We do need to skip the turn, because we were, of course, one turn ahead. Although, actually, no, we weren't. Never mind. I'm not sure what happened. Just randomly got a black screen. The game was still running. It's not like the game crashed. I think it was just some sort of visual bug. Not sure what caused it. But yeah, I mean, big surprise that the Dwarves of Khazad-Dûm are, well, not gone. I can't say they're gone, but that Moria has gotten plundered. That's really surprising. Usually they hold on to Moria until the end of days, mining Mithril like crazy. But that's a very important victory there, because with that win, the Commons of Moria suddenly see their income increase tenfold, and they can put a lot of pressure on the High Elves. All Thanks also having a good time. Seems all the evil factions having a good time. Yes, we will talk to Angmar. We'll talk to Mount Graham. Hello, Drangu. You look very familiar. I think I had a general like that in Dol Guldur. Give me your money, because I'm about to need it. You're quite rich. No, you're bankrupt. Never mind. You're not going to give me 2k. You don't have 2k. About 750. You should still have that lying around. Yeah, you do. Thank you very much. Of course it does. I'm a reasonable lad. Let's go to Rhûn. They're kind of in the same situation as us. I'm sure they understand us. Let's plop him over there for now. Okay, so now we can get some better units. I mean, we've already seen these guys in action. It wasn't exactly great. That was still a different unit that we saw in action. 6-9 is, well, better. These guys are armor piercing, so we'll definitely get one of each. And they only take one turn to train. That's quite good. And the Khandish Hunters, I remember them. They're pretty good as well for what they do. Because they are, I think, an archer unit. Yep, 170 meters. So an archer unit with 3 missile attack, 4 melee, 8 defense is decent. For a lower tier unit, that's decent. Let's hope that we can still push out a militia armory. Let's bring over all the troops we can bring over. And hopefully that will be enough to hold on, but I have my doubts. Rohan and Dunland are at peace. That might be important for the breakthrough at Isengard. Well, let's just keep building a Siakan just so we have everything there. Well, I do have some money to spare, so I might just get whatever I can get my hands on in the time we have remaining, unit-wise. Armories and shitty units might be enough to withhold some of the rebels. I can upgrade Chelka, nice. Don't care much about Imlet Khan for now. I mean, we care about it, but we don't need units there. Krukmaur, you should be building stuff. Nomadic Gathering, I thought I already built that there. Guess I got the Masons all first. Alright, I think this is the turn where we are given the choice, and then we have a couple more turns before the consequences really set in. So, for all of you who are wondering when the choice will happen, I think it's right about now. If there was still some desperate advice you wanted to give me, it's too late. If I'm running headfirst into complete disaster, so be it. We're only 2 episodes in, I'll just restart the campaign. It's no big deal. I'm sure you guys won't mind either. But I'd say we're okay-ish prepared. We're as prepared as we can be, I think. The only fuck-up I had was, of course, that I went for the mines as quickly as I did. That was kind of bad. Alright, but now our economy is looking pretty good. And we aren't faced with the choice just yet. Well, I guess 400 mining doesn't hurt. We have the money for it. More troops coming in. It's almost starting to look like a competent army. Almost. If we could get this militia armory finished, I would feel a lot happier. I mean, it's not bad. It's a lot of shitty units, but there is strength in quantity, my friends. And that's the thing about archers, is 2 missile attack is horrible. It's barely anything. But multiply that by 177, that's a different story entirely. That is a different story entirely. So I guess we have even more money remaining that we can... Yeah, just keep building there. Building everywhere. Yep, we are. Good, good. I think we're as prepared as we can be. Let's go talk to the Ar-Adunaim, our soulmates across the land. Well, the turn, not the turn, but the choice should pop up any minute now. I guess there's some kind of random dice roll to it, same as with the Umbar invasion of Mythland. And I shouldn't call them Umbar anymore, I should call them Ar-Adunaim. They used to be Umbar, they used to just be the Corsairs of the south, but they have been changed into the Ar-Adunaim. Which is also not really law supported that much, but I don't mind the Ar-Adunaim, I quite like them. It's an interesting addition, interesting gameplay as well. And as I have mentioned, you'll probably see an Ar-Adunaim campaign again soon. Alright, well, still no choice yet. So we will take that time to keep building armories and keep preparing, I guess. As much as money affords. We almost have a full stack in Sturlutzakand. Keep retraining the shitty units. We're not going to be able to get any more of those, so we'll have to use them wisely in combat. Like, these guys are also pretty trash. But they are armor piercing. So that does mean quite a bit. Ar-Adunaim will probably be around here. Barketa and those regions that I other times always forget the name of. We are still building everywhere, because otherwise we'd get a pop-up. Yep. Just inching closer and closer to the choice, which might actually take place in the next episode, because we are already over an hour. But we can play for a little bit longer, because as you can tell, I am quite excited about this campaign. I always like the early games the most out of all the campaigns. They're always the most exciting. And I guess the late game, when you have those big armies. The mid game is usually the ones, I don't know, I don't like it as much. You're usually just kind of doing the same things over and over again. But the early game, when the struggle is real, those are fun. And then when you finally get that big breakthrough, those big wins, it's like, ah, finally. Okay, here we are. Jesus Christ, I am scared. Khan, I am deeply sorry to interrupt your feast. You better be. But the Istari, the blue wizards I spoke of, have been sighted on the horizon and are fast approaching the camp. They're just walking by. I fear we must make ourselves ready to receive them, as we cannot fight them with such short notice. Taking your throne, you made ready to entertain the blue wizards. After a few minutes, the 2 Istari swept into your tent, clad in robes of sky blue and clutching simple staffs carved with the dark wood of the plains. The 2 bowed to you and began to address you. O great Khan, leader of the diverse and mighty people of Khand and your retinue, we are the blue wizards. I am Alatar and my companion is Palando. We have come to you to ask of you a harrowing task, one that will be the most difficult that you have ever faced, but in its undertaking your people shall become more prosperous, and your memory shall be enshrined in your legends for ages to come. This guy knows how to fucking talk to me. He's smooth talking me like crazy. We ask for you to abandon Sauron and join us. At the mention of the Dark Lord's name, some of your retinue jeered at the heretical act the Istari had committed. Others spat at the Istari due to the sheer absurdity of the request. Palando continued, undeterred by the jeering. We know this goes against all of your traditions and your beliefs, but you serve a lord who treats you as mere pieces upon the board, willing to throw away as many lives as it takes, without consideration. As long as he accomplishes his goals, furthermore. Wait, as long as he accomplishes his goals. Period. Furthermore, he values you even less than he does his other servants, for you are divided and scattered, and in his eyes you are nothing compared to the unified hammers of Harad and Rhûn. It is those two that shall be rewarded if Sauron claims dominion over Middle-earth. Your clan shall only be tossed scraps. If you desert him, you can forge a new golden age for Khand, and one in which you will be beholden to no one. I like that. Furthermore, not only shall we and our host join you, for you are our final destination as Khan, but the Uruk-hai shall serve you, and they shall grant you the secrets of the crossbow. I like that. If you do align with us, however, we fear we dwell too close to the shadow of Mordor, and Sauron will easily be able to send an Inquisitor to crush our rebellion. Hence, we shall need to fight against foes from every side. We know this is a fateful decision for you, so we shall give you the night to think over it. The two Istari and your retinue left your tent, leaving you with your advisor. Khan, I can see now why many clans joined them. That offer is compelling and does ring true. However, I think if we were to deny them, the Dark Lord may reward us. Perhaps with the knowledge of taming the great beasts. We don't care about that. The Inquisitor the Istari spoke of would be granted to us as a reward, along with the service of his troops. I think he may be a Black Númenórean, so perhaps we will be granted the service of Mordor's famed Temple Legions. With such rewards from the Dark Tower, we could prove that we are worthy, that we are worth more than scraps and defy the destiny they foretold of us under the Dark Lord. Our people would even find you a truly great leader. I think with such prestige you may be able to command them to gather in even larger camps. In the end, however, it is your decision, my Khan. So, do I make the choice? Ah, there we go. If we wish to accept the offer of the Istari, click the green tick. If we refuse, click the red cross. So this is accept the offer of the Istari. This is gonna cause complete rampage in the southern lands. Our close allies are gonna become our enemies. We need to prepare for a war on all fronts. Should probably try to broker peace with them as fast as possible, so I really need a new diplomat. I don't think I can get a new diplomat, so I need to get that guy's ass down south right away. And we are gonna face hell. But that's what we're all here for, isn't it? That's the fun part about Khand. Let's do it. Yes, we can. Ah, Ithilien attacked. You have no idea what's about to unfold. Rebellion erupts! Oh, Jesus. The following morning, you told the two blue wizards your answer to their proposal. Khand would join with them. Upon hearing this, the two Istari were struck speechless until Palando addressed you. Great Khan, know your decision is the right one, despite choosing the hard path. The path that will demand a price in your people's blood. At the end of it, they shall be prosperous in a land where they shall be beholden to none but themselves. Alatar then continued. We, our clans and the Uruk-hai, are now under your command. Together we shall strike a blow to the enemy that shall cripple him, and that blow shall shatter the manacles of slavery your people wear. We cannot linger here, however, for not all of your people will join us, for they are blinded by the enemy's lies, and an Inquisitor from Mordor shall be dispatched to quell our uprising. We must go to call upon our force that awaits us, so they'll probably be away for a little bit. We shall return with reinforcements with the utmost haste. Know now your people will rebel against you, and those you once thought loyal will turn to the Dark Tower instead, and attempt to kill you in the name of the enemy. You shall even have to bear the brute of the Temple Legions, commanded by a dread Inquisitor. Stand firm and await our coming. Look to the coming of second light. What does Gandalf say? On the second... I can't remember exactly his words. Well... we're about as ready as we'll ever be. Probably do with another one of those. Yeah. Whoops. Well, at least we're allies already, straight up. We don't have to do that manually. Mordor hates us, Ar-Adunaim hates us, Harad hates us, Easterlings of Rhûn hate us. Our borders are weak. And we are completely unprepared for war. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, at least we can get some better units on Makan. No, we can't. What? What does that even do then? Carnage and nomadic horsemen. There's shits here. We need these guys. Or militia armory, perhaps. If we still have time. Siakan. Get the brothel, why not? We're close to the next tier. Kurukmaur. Let's get the next tier there as well. Yeah, because, well, Harad's our enemy now, so need to be prepared for them. Well, I mean, this is where the fun starts, eh? I'm a bit scared. Oh no, I need to send my diplomat south. We need to somehow try to get peace with either Harad or Rhûn. All three at the same time will be rough. I doubt they'll accept it, but... Facing Mordor is fun, and I don't want peace with them. But facing both Harad and Rhûn might prove to be a little bit too difficult. Especially Rhûn. Because Rhûn has high tier units. They're pretty badass, if I do say so myself. Also got a lot of votes in our next evil faction pick. Oh shit, cutscene time. Shelkar burns. Oh no. All our lands are gonna burn. Gizelkum burns as well. Maybe a legit strategy would be to sell those territories to Harad or trade them for their territories. Unrest spreads. There is public unrest and riots in Shelkar. It is highly probable there should be an uprising. 559 citizens were killed in riots. Yep, Gizelkum as well. I don't think there's a way to avoid it. And I'm kind of surprised it hasn't spread to the other regions as well, but I think it will still happen. Let's just get whatever we can get our hands on in terms of units. I don't think those armories will be done in time. No point investing anything in there. But I think the militia army will be done by the time needed. And actually, that probably gives like 4 garrisons, so we'll have too many troops, but that's okay. I'll just deal with it. Are there any armies already out there? No, it doesn't seem like it. I should save, however, because all this scripting might break the game at one point. So maybe we'll get militia armories done in time. I think I just need to hang in there. But send our diplomat towards Rhûn. Take the shortest route. Which will still take you a while. I guess I can't train diplomats, can I? No, I can only get spies. Alright, well let's see what happens. Inquisitor, I'm ready for you. You wanna get my ass, you come take my ass, you know? No, that sounds weird. No, no, no. Scratch that. Izzy, you moron. Why do you need to be so weird? Oh crap. That's a much larger horde than I expected. So about those blue wizards, can they arrive soon, please? We need them.
I will defend against this siege with my life.
Yeah, probably. Probably. That sounds about right. That's probably what it will take, yep. But we're not going to give up. We are going to cheese our way through those sieges. We'll probably lose them, but I'm going to give it my all. I will do my very utmost best to win them. That was my chair making squeaky sounds. I'm not farting like crazy, by the way. A horse breeder's guild in Sturlutzakand. Whilst I would really like it, I need to spend my money otherwise, and Sturlutzakand might fall soon. So. Thing is, once the Orokarni arrive, they're also going to cost a lot of money. Alright, because they bring in a huge stack, so we actually need to make sure our economy is prepared for that. But it does seem that only those 2 settlements are under siege, which is decent. I mean, that's not horrible. If all the other settlements are spared. Alright. So, Gizelkum. We got the armory there.
I have nothing to say to you, scum.
At least they're not sending in like super elites either way as well. I mean, it's a lot of troops. It's way more than what I'm fielding. But it's not the strongest, most scary units that we've ever faced. So, Mordor loyalists. Where were you when I was gathering my forces to take Krukmaur, you bloody assholes? Some Ashari in there as well. So I very much doubt I'll be able to survive these battles. So I guess it's random which territories get attacked. I thought, we should probably keep an eye on that Inquisitor. I thought it'd be every territory, so at least it's not that bad. And if we can hold Sturlutzakand, then our economy is saved. Which, as you know, it's more important to save the economy than it is to save human lives. If there's anything that the Corona crisis, I said it in Dutch, crisis pointed out, it's that human lives are really not that valuable. Okay, I will do this siege battle in this episode, and then the next siege battle in the next episode. Alright, so Torgrul is facing Helm. Helm has about 5 times as many troops as I do, or 4 times. I doubt the settlement will have towers or anything of the sort. Yeah, this is not great. So we're just gonna do our best. we're just gonna do our best, that's all I can say. We're gonna give it our all. Will it be enough? I very much doubt it. But we'll see, eh? I wish I had Lady Galadriel popping up and helping us. Well, at least we get towers, so that's something. My god. Fucking orcs. Yeah, I mean, I don't bloody know. There's a Total War Attila music kicks in. Let's take a look at our marauders. Tattooed madmen. Hell on wheels. I love that dog barking sound. That sounded really close by. It's like a dog standing next to me. I think what I'll do is put one unit of marauders here. I can't even put them there because it's such a large unit. Can I squeeze them in here? God damn it, that's what you get for playing on large unit size. I can't even get them on my town center. They're so big. Alright, I guess you're just sitting there. I guess I just start the battle and move all the units once the game properly starts. Face that way. Archers. Face that way. You guys go here. I guess I'll rally you out. Maybe try to achieve an assassination on their general. I mean, maybe if we light all the rams on fire. Maybe then. And should be able to do a fair bit of damage. And maybe my nomad, what are they called? Marauders can do some damage. But of course they're not a lancer unit, they're just a pretty shitty melee cavalry unit. But they might prove to be somewhat a distraction. Maybe we killed 2% already. Just 98 to go. Yeah, this sucks. But maybe, just maybe, we can achieve something. And he's shooting my units, which I don't like. I'm gonna move you back. Like, I think even the Orc Archers could completely outclass my Marauders. Let's just try to pull away some units. Throw your javelins.
Ill news. Our thrice cursed foes are attacking our gates with rams.
Not with rams. Anything but rams. I mean, just no, just wait. Wait until they're all inside the settlements, and then see if we can run in their backs. I mean, I never expected to win this battle. I think the other settlement might actually stand a better chance because I think I finished the militia armory in there. So at least we get a couple more units. Not that it matters a whole lot. Oh, there we go. Showtime, baby. Yes. Throat singing intensifies. Man, if there was ever an opportunity to throat sing, it's about now.
The enemy have taken our walls.
Yeah, you're going after my archers. That's cheeky of you. Alright, well if they're just all rush in. Well, let's just do as much damage as we can to make the Reconquista a bit easier once we start reconquering this territory. I don't think my guys will hold long enough for them to all get in there so I can start using my cavalry. Which is sad enough in its own right. Yeah. Well.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle.
Curse the sun that shines upon our disgrace. I think we're already tasting ashes. Well, at least we can try to run into them. Our charge should pack a bit of a punch.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace.
That was terrible, man.
Or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
At least we're luring them away a little bit. Could lead them around the watchtowers a little bit. You're getting destroyed. I mean, I guess we're doing just about as well as you'd expect. There was no way we're gonna win this one. But let's just see what we can achieve, eh? As much damage as possible should always be your goal. Ah, my troops are starting to rout. And these guys are gonna try to stop me from charging in the area. Yeah, those guys are done. I don't think there's any point in trying. Bloody Hashari Bleed, could you F off? I censored myself there. I mean, it is mostly expected that you lose these territories. So I don't feel entirely bad about it. Oh, you're just getting shot up, just fight. Fight and die. Oh no! Rip. Rip. I mean, we still killed about 15%. Which is something. It's something. But like I said, I think the next battle is actually going to be a little bit easier. Just run away. You should be able to like pull back units. You can't with siege battles. It is always a loss. But like this guy should be able to make it out.
Enemy has command of the city.
I might as well go and die then. Who knows? You might get a kill or two. Boost is up to 15. Hey, you actually did it. And now it goes to 8% because they recovered a lot of their troops. They only lost 168. Oh god, that's dreadful. That is much worse than I expected. Oh lord, that does not bode well for Strelitsa. That does not bode well. I'm kind of curious what kind of defender unit we'll get. Perhaps I can still check that out this video if I just wait, and I'm sure they'll straight up besiege Ar-Adunaim as well. Well, start attacking it, I mean. Alright, there goes Chelka. Well, it's not the richest of our provinces, so it's not a huge... Out of all the provinces they could have laid siege to, those are the ones I'm least concerned about. So there we go. We get Southron defenders, as I thought, which is absolutely one of the best units I can get my hands on right now. So we are facing pretty much a similar army, if not the same. And we have one unit extra. One unit which will not be able to make a difference. So yeah, that battle will be for next episode. Although we already kind of know the result, probably. But that's okay. And the next episode will also face the Inquisitor army near Strelitsa, but we just need to kind of hold out. We don't need to win these battles, we just need to survive long enough. Slow them down as much as possible for the blue wizards to arrive. And that is exactly what we will do. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys don't feel discouraged. This is all part of the Istari experience. And I hope to see you all in episode 3. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.